Hello, welcome back to Jort. I said part 4, I don't know why. Welcome back to the Jort quarterfinals. Not quite welcome back. This is the first quarterfinals match happening versus Stony Outlet here versus Spin the Nukool. Stony Outlet, one of the strongest teams in the tournament. But they are missing over the hitch. Other members being Mazionga, Mamaying, Jagamax, Loopy, Ender, Dizay, and Shamarin. And yeah, facing off against Spin the Nukool. Consisting of Nukool, Silicosis, Garakuta, Room Noko, Piyama, and Aqua. So we'll see how strong this half Japanese team can be. And you see a FMST ban. Somewhat interesting, not quite expected, as it's one of the more potentially tossed-up maps of the pool, and we will see a storyboard ban as well from the higher seeded team, which is also somewhat to be expected. There's two kind of gimmicky picks out the way right off the bat, which can be a bit surprising. Spin and Nukool choosing not to ban any really tough maps that like No Mod 6 or perhaps No Mod 2 or No Mod 1. No Mod 6 and No Mod 1 being the particularly higher skill cap picks. You would expect them to ban, but instead leaving it open for Stony Outlet to pick it in the next two maps before the next round of bans. But yeah, for now we have Stony Outlet to pick, and of course, I mean, as mentioned, the No Mod 1, No Mod 6 staring them in the face. But really a lot of options here. And yep, you see No Mod 6 skill cap map coming in from Stony Outlet. Alright, Water Elemental, custom map by Irony Osud. 150 BPM, a lot of different snappings used in this map. Basically postmodern 150 BPM map. Plays kind of like a 200 BPM speed map. For Spin and Nukool players to kind of filter in. Here we go. First map of the day. And it's Nomad 6. Oh. Looks like something happened. Maybe I think they started 4v5. It should be better now. Right. Nomad 6. Again, very high on the skill cap. So yeah, not fully expecting Spin and nukool to be able to quite take this one. Yeah, I just choked on my water, but it's fine. Okay. Right now, FC's dropped from everyone minus 3 players. That's Dragon Max and 2 actually from nukool still holding on. Vun and Garakuta. Quick panic. Little bit of lag, perhaps, from the players. So we wait for Vun to catch up. Should be any time now. I think Vun is ahead. Question mark? No, it's here. Okay, there we go. And yeah, now the score's updated. Truly see the gap between the teams. Lot of happened while we were gone. Whether Dragon Max is still holding the SC, I do think they are holding on to this SC. But yeah, not quite very close. As someone expected, C1, C8, and it's the essentially tiebreaker being picked. The map is already over. I've seen chat messages come out, but I'm a bit behind as we see Dragon Max finally finding a miss. That's almost an FC. Choked right at the very end, but that's an impressive score there from Dragon Max. And for the rest of Stony Outlet as well. 3900Ks, and unfortunately, you know, Spin nukool suffering a little bit, as kind of expected. And yeah, Spin nukool next to pick. A lot of possible maps here for Spin nukool. Try to at least prevent the sweep. Winning might be a bit out of the question. Gonna go for DT1, okay. That is definitely a maybe winnable pick. Minefield surfing, almost pure visual accuracy. And maybe a bit of a practice heavy pick depending on what kind of player you are. Maybe you need some more practice to get the rhythms down in the map, but whatever it is, Spinnuku want to go for DT1. Interesting map here. So yeah, you can tell from the song, a lot of BPM changes this map. 150 BPM is a total lie. And yeah, OT5 DT might sound low, but this might be the hardest map in the pool to SS perhaps. So yeah, Minefield surfing. Yeah, immediately a lot of act here dropped from Shamarin right off the bat. Yeah, tiny lead here from Nukool, but Swing Outlet gonna grab back slowly as Yukiyama finds a miss, and we don't want to be missing on this map. It's one of the lower SR maps in the pool. You do want to find the FC on a map like this. There are some pretty tricky patterns though that might test your reading quite a bit. As we see Nukool and Yukiyama both 5 misses on one of the harder patterns in the map. Another hard pattern incoming. Nukool finds another miss. And the map is already coming to a close. It's barely a minute long. Yukiyama finds another miss. It's into a bit of 1/8. And now just regular patting all the way down to the finisher ending here. Garuka finding a miss at the very end, but that is a 1.05 average score from Stoning Outlet. That's 3 FCs from Dragon Max, Smash Younger, and My. All 98+% on the FCs, which is really strong, and I don't know why. Okay, I gotta manually click for the... I think it's some storyboard shenanigans going on. Fortunately, Spinnuku suffering a little bit doing this. We do see a pretty sick FC out of 96%. It's always respectable, especially on a map like this, and that's nukool being picked almost instantly here from nukool. Shamin says, accidentally pressed the Windows key, and what is going on? Dude, what? Dragon Max is replaying the map, it seems. Like... I can't... Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay, so the climb was actually black, then it crashed. Then now it's back at full volume. Okay, so we're hitting into it, and yeah, my first slot isn't showing up. It's a bit annoying, but you know, it'll show up eventually as we head into panic for that. As we head into No More 1, there we go, that's the first slot coming in. That is Dragon Max, I think. So now they might be running the same loadout for the entire tournament, not tournament, for the entire match. As we head into another skill cap map, and okay. Yeah, I mean, it's a really hard map. I think this will be a little bit more exciting, especially when you come into when we start watching maybe the closer 4 versus 5 seed matchups, or maybe the losers brackets. Considering that this map is so hard, you know, some of these teams have like single man carries. You can see like single man carry versus single man carry. It'll be a little more interesting. But for now, you have 4 basically top 64 tournament players playing a pretty easy map. My has 0 combo going to that break. Okay. So yeah, that's before we got here from Stoning Outlet. I should mention that Voon is also holding on to an FC right now. So it's kind of one-man carries. The only one who's quite able to play this map, Garakuta, also with some sort of accuracy, but unfortunately other players from City Nukool not quite able to play the map. And I mean, honestly, having 2 people that can play the map is already like pretty good. And is Voon gonna FC the map? We're heading to the very last part here. There's 2 more streams and then a final burst section. Here we go. Okay, it's literally too easy for these players. That's 4 FCs, Dragon Max, Younger, Shamarin, My with a single miss in the middle, and Voon as well, surprisingly finding the FC. As my client can hopefully stop lagging. I think maybe something's happening. Dragon Max maybe not, maybe lagging, or maybe it's my side, but there we go. That's probably 3 FCs. We don't know about Dragon, but that's almost definitely an FC. And I mean, Garakuta have a really respectable 94.53, better than a lot of players, and I mean, Voon with an FC as well. Yeah, not gonna be a winnable pick, but still respectable team score if you ask me. And now spin the Nukool's turn to pick. When we saw DD1 just now. Maybe you want to pick something else gimmicky. There are, of course, 2 very gimmicky maps in No Mod 4 and No Mod 5 being, I mean, actually gimmicky, and like semi-gimmick is in HR2 as well, with a SV map on the HR2 slot. Besides that, we could try to go for HDs, but it is gonna be the No Mod 4 coming out. So, quote-unquote simple map in Receipt last year, with a bunch of bar lines, but requiring a lot of gimmick reading, kind of transitioning between reading normal notes and bar lines. This map can be quite painful to read, especially if you're not one who's been practicing gimmicks for literal years. My mind saying, oh, what the... Maybe it's a bit over if Stony Outlet haven't put enough practice. Maybe Spin and can finally find a point. Alright. So yeah, something like that, no change in comp. Maybe the other 4 members aren't here, but you know, these 4 members should be able to take down most of the quote-unquote lower tier teams. Sounds toxic, but it's kind of true. I think seed 6 onwards, it's a little bit of a skill gap between top 5 and bottom and seed 6 onwards, but it happens in every tournament, you know. More so if you only have 11 teams, but yeah, no mod 4. Maybe we'll see Spin and nukool prevent the sweep from coming through. Again, depends if the players have done sufficient homework, but I do think this is technically site readable, or at least the more site readable. It's one of the more site readable gimmicks out there in terms of simplicity, in terms of what's going on. You know what's going on, it really just comes down to the execution, comes down to, you know, hitting the DDs, the DKs, the KDs, as, combined with the swap from regular nodes to bar lines. It sounds a bit complicated, but you see what I'm talking about. It's really about the transitions that will hurt teams. Of course, there's a little bit of a memory section in some jump scare finishes towards the end, and the SV gets really fast towards the end, which gives players a lot less time to react and read the bar lines, but we'll see how well these players can do on this no mod 4. The thing is, this map can be quite hard to act as well. It is swing after all, and that's a bunch of misses. As Yonga gonna mention, missing on the kind of normal part of the map, my missing right as the bar lines start to come in as well, and nukool finding a lot of misses as well, especially on those transitions. It gets a bit tough. Yukiyama finding a miss as well, but Mazionga trading it. It's kind of close. 30k isn't much, especially in a 4v4. But yeah, nukool hoping that Stony Outlet find a few more misses. Here's a little bit of a slow part where it gets a bit easier to read, perhaps. Mazionga finding a miss, quickly traded by Yukiyama though. And that's a lot of egg drops coming from the nukool side, considering the swing, and Dragon Max finding a break as well. And that's Mazionga finding another miss as well. That's 1 FC to 2 right now. And my finding a bunch of misses, helping to reduce this lead, but again, it's not quite budging just yet, as nukool and Yukiyama both find a bunch of misses. Yeah, nukool finding a miss as well. Mazionga, nukool, Yukiyama all finding misses. My as well. And this slow part seemingly taking down quite a lot of these players. Transition, they're gonna catch out a lot of players. Dragon Max, Mazionga, nukool, Yukiyama, and coming to this barcode section. The rhythm can get a bit hard to read, especially considering the slow SV. And that's nukool finding miss after miss after miss. And it's just not looking so good. Vun finally breaking the full combo. So it's just Shamrin holding on. Unfortunately, this gimmicky pick will not go the way of nukool. Unless something magical happens. Jump scare finishes here. Practice check. Draft transition as well. Mazionga finding a bunch of chain misses, but so does nukool. And I mean, Shamrin absolutely tearing up the map right now. Not really much you can do, especially when Shamrin holding off 40k lead from the next highest score in Vun. Long stream there, catching off all these players, but there's really not much to see anymore. We're just seeing if Shamrin can really FC no mod 4. Let's head into a even higher SV part, giving even less time for people to react to the transitions. Shamarin not finding any mistakes though, 99.74 and still holding strong, coming up to the last stream here. And that's an FC on No Mod 4 Gimmick. And yeah, next we are moving on to the second band phase. Alright. So yeah, another 2 bands coming out now, and that's 1 band per team. So nukool just probably gonna ban something like maybe DT2 is something that I don't think they can win. Or no Mod 5, okay. That's a gimmicky pick gone. Stoling outlets turn to ban, probably just gonna ban whatever map they don't want to play. Maybe that's maybe something like HR2 could be a possible ban. So yeah, I mean not quite any extremely gimmicky picks. Minus HR2, HG2 is also a bit gimmicky. So could be seeing a HG2 ban as well, of course. Okay, HGHR ban. And I'll pick as well. Again, if you want to talk skill cap, that's always DT2. In terms of maybe speed skill cap a little bit. It's also no about 3, but I don't know if Stony Island really want to pick a 5-minute map right now. Well, not 5, but 4.5. Ooh, okay. See DDHR being picked. That's the high AC map. OD10 coming down.
What's going on?
a little bit of meme monstrosity. We have Crazy Frog, Pixel F, another custom map by Irone. Alright. Crazy Frog. DTHR 207 BPM, slightly reduced speed to 195 HR. Still not a trivial map despite the star rating only being like 5. There's some longer streams and some even note patterns definitely there to just trip up players. Also, the finishes are maybe a bit annoying, Irony for. But yeah, pure egg map. And yeah, 1/6s also in this map, maybe a little bit hard to hit accurately as they are a slight bit offset, if you want to call it that. But yeah, unfortunately, nukool not quite up there in terms of egg. Actually, nukool himself at 99% almost. Yukiyama as well, 98.7. This unfortunately not looking so good for nukool. If they had 498 FCs, maybe it's doable. Unfortunately, Vun struggling a little bit at Garakota, struggling instead with a bunch of misses from earlier on. And yeah, unfortunately, not... Well, I guess you could call this a stomp in terms of accuracy. I mean, Shamrin is holding 99.3, Manning as well. And Vun finding a miss as well. So yeah, I mean, really strong scores right now from nukool and Yukiyama, but really not much you can do, unfortunately, against Speed 1, Dragon Max finally finding a miss. So that's another 4-way denied from Stoning Outlet. Nazianga already ending as well, and unfortunately, yeah, this might be it. I mean, Spin the nukool still have one more chance, one more pick to deny the sweep, but it's getting unlikelier and unlikelier as we move on further into the match, as we have no more 3-pick instantly coming out. So no more delaying, Spin the nukool going straight for the tech map. Alright, tech map, Culprit Lightfoot from mapped by KK Negative, one of the players in the tournament, so it's a little bit rigged, but yeah, that guy, it's quite a long map, 4.5 minutes. But yeah, tech maybe focus on 1/6 and a bunch of 1/8s, especially the last section. He's kind of a killer with the 1/8, but maybe a delay. I think Vun is maybe lagging. Wait for one more nukool player. I mean, I think it has to be Vun. Bro has crazy high skill cap. Maybe lagging a bit. I mean, we can wait a bit, you know. Maybe it's a bit toxic, but this map is so hard for Spin the nukool to try and win. That's Vun back in the lobby, and so we should be starting anytime now. Again, same comp from both teams, same players playing the map. See, culprit Lightfoot. So yeah, maybe a more tiebreaker-ish map. Yeah, a little bit of early misses from Spin the nukool. Into the meat of this no mod 3. So, you know, I mean, everyone on nukool seems to be holding good combo right now. Even hitting the complicated 1/3 patterns, but long stream here, gonna take down 3 players. Meanwhile, Mazion on the other side finding a miss. Dragon Max, Shaman, My Mind all holding strong though. Mazion taken a bit by surprise after the slider. Little break here for fun. I mean, there's some good acts being held out of. nukool side, honestly. Like, nukool was holding on to 99, finds Fortune SS to drop quite below, but Wood's still holding on to good combo. It's actually for 99%, but now the patterns get truly complicated. Yukiyama finding a bunch of misses, nukool as well, Mazyanga as well, finding a drop. Gato holding on, but there goes a large combo from Woon. Namai still holding on to 99.94 as the 1-8 are now coming in. There we go, a lot more misses now coming up from the nukool side. But Stony Outlet still looking strong, 3 FCs for now. So this is the fabled 1-8 section. A lot of misses coming out. Garakota was holding on to 1k combo but finds a miss. Still though, Woon and Garakota looking so good on this ending. But it is Stony Outlet to take the map at the very end. A little bit of a troll section here, but that should be 3 FCs from Stony Outlet. And a 1 million average team score. A lot of egg drop here from the Stony Outlet players, but you know, all it's gonna do is hurt their overall ranking. My mind with 8-100 FC, Dragon Max and Shamarin as well. And a really good score came out from Woon and Garakuta, 990k for those two, and Mazyanga as well. And yeah, I mean, it's just unfortunate sweep here. Stony Outlet 6-0 spin the nukool. And yeah, moving on to the winners bracket. Spin the nukool will drop to the losers and we'll have to play let me see. They will be playing Hello Osaka, so that's seed 11, I want to say. Yeah, probably. So yeah, that's it for this stream. Yeah, there'll be a match at 14 UT. That's in about 30 minutes. I'm gonna go take a break. And yeah, see you in about 10 plus minutes. Goodbye.